Mark and Sarah Stampin' Retreat. Today I've got a fun pattern paper video for you, and we're going to be creating some really cute layouts using this oh so sweet paper pad. So it's a first edition paper pad from DRK Crafts, and it's full of like these sweet treats and flowers. So you get 48 sheets in here, and there's 3 sheets each of 16 designs. So I'll quickly flick through it for you. So you've got this gorgeous pearlescent rainbow. I feel like I need some unicorns in my collection just to go with that. Then you've got these pearlescent flowers. You've got this kind of cooking type one. You've got these sentimenty type things. You've got these ice creams and like heart Battenbergs. Some cute sweet treats. Some macaroons. Ice lollies, and then we get to double-sided designs. So we've got these with this on the back, we've got these with this on the back, we've got the hearts with the cute kind of ice biscuits on the back, heart lollipops with dots on the back. Love these stripes with the donuts. We've got the flowers with the squiggles. And then we've got these which remind me of licorice all sorts with this on the back. So for our first card today, I fussy cut things on all of these cards. For me, that pack is just so cute for fussy cutting. So I've got all these pieces to add onto here. I'm just going to add a little fine pad behind each one. And then I can lay them out. And then I'm going to add on these little flowers that I fussy cut as well. And I'm going to add on a sentiment, and this little stamp set is called All the Party Hats from Fawn. I'm using this loads at the moment for the birthday sentiments. I like that it just has 3 happy birthdays all in different fonts. And I'm going to heat emboss it with this opaque bright white Superfine embossing powder. So I've cut that down, and I've also cut a piece of this kind of aqua cardstock, big enough to put these pieces onto. So I've got a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch piece of the stripy cardstock. And this one's so difficult because I love the donuts on this side and the stripes. So then I'm going to pop this onto this kind of aqua-y piece. And then I'm going to pop my happy birthday up on foam pads. And then I'll add this onto my card front. And I think this is the best thing about this type of paper pack, where there's so many things you can cut out, because then the pattern paper becomes like your background and your foreground. So then that's that card finished. I think that's really cute. So let's go with this one next. So I've cut all these from that kind of iced biscuits page, and I've got a cream 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card blank. I've got this piece which is 1/4 inch smaller, and then I've cut all these pieces from the pack, and I'm going to add those to this piece of pink cardstock. Now I'm going to start with the outsides because this is going to go across the middle here, so I'm not too worried about this centerpiece. And if you don't want to do all this cutting, then you could absolutely just cut a piece of this out and change up the colour scheme a little bit. I like the fact that this is then going on texture, and so it gives it that slightly different look, and it means that I can change up the background. I can put them where I want as well, because I've cut these out of the paper. So I'm just using the smaller ones around the outside. And it just allows you to use things in a slightly different way, which I really like. And to be honest, these pieces are really quick to cut out anyway. So it only took a few minutes to cut out all of these pieces. It's not like intricate fussy cutting. So I'm just going to lay that across there and see if I'm happy with that, which I am. It's all kind of covered the bits that you can see now. So I'm just going to cut off the excess of those couple of bits. And then I can add this panel onto my card. So then I've got a 5 1/4 by 2 inch piece of this pink cardstock and a 5 1/4 by 2 1/4 inch piece of the cream. I'm going to layer those onto each other. Now I'm going to add foam pads behind these larger biscuits. So then I'm going to use that same happy birthday sentiment to heat emboss in the white embossing powder onto this pink cardstock. Now I wasn't sure how that was going to turn out because it's quite a textured cardstock, but I think because it's quite a chunky sentiment, it's not too delicate, then it's actually turned out really nicely. So then I'm going to glue this panel across my card. And then I've got a small piece of cream cardstock to back my pink with. And you could do this layout with almost anything, like you could have flowers in the background with some flowers on top. It'll work for a lot of different types of papers. But really we're focusing on papers that you can fussy cut elements out of, unless it would also work with papers where you have coordinating toppers. And then I've got some of these small self-adhesive pearls. I'm just cutting them down because these ones actually come in like rows of pearls, so you could take the whole row off at once if you want to do like a border or something. But I don't want to use the whole border, so I'm going to just cut down them so I can use them one at a time. I thought they'd look pretty on these dots around the centre biscuit. And then there's our second card finished. So then for our third card, I've got a piece of this stripy paper again. So I've got a 5 inch square purple card blank. Then this piece of paper that I'm adding on is 4 3/4 inches square. So then I've got a 4 inch piece of cream cardstock and a 4 1/4 inch piece of purple cardstock. And then I fussy cut these little teacups from the pack. I'm going to pop those up on some foam pads. I think it's nice just to lay them all out first so that you can see what spacing you want. Then I've got this Let the Celebration Begin stamp, and this is from this balloon garland stamp set from Spellbinders. I've been using this a lot recently with this one and this one particularly. I'm going to stamp that in Lavender Fields ink from Altenew. Obviously that didn't stamp out quite right, but I also think I might want it a little bit darker, so I'm going to try the next shade up, which is Deep Iris. I think that looks nice. I like that Deep Iris. Then I've cut that down and I've cut a piece of purple cardstock, just slightly bigger than that. So then I'm going to add this to my card. And then I'm popping a foam pad in the centre there just to help hold this up. And then I'm going to pop my sentiment just into the middle of the card. Then there's that card finished. So then for my next card, I've got a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card blank with a piece of pink cardstock the same size to glue on top. And then I've cut a piece of this flowery pattern paper from the pack, and I want to put these pieces in this circle. So I've cut out a circle big enough to fit these pieces, and then I've cut this frame slightly bigger than the circle. So I'm going to glue that around. And then I'm just going to chop off this excess. And then I'll glue this onto my card. So then I'm going to use this happy birthday sentiment again. I'm going to heat emboss it with white again. So then I'm going to cut a flag end into this end. And I'm going to pop this up on a few foam pads. And then I'm going to pop all the other pieces up as well. And then we've got this really sweet card. So then for my next card, I thought it'd be really fun to create like a box of donuts. So I've got a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card blank, and I've got a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch piece of white cardstock that I've cut a frame in the centre for using a stitched rectangle die. So then to make it look like the front of a box of donuts, I'm going to pop some acetate across here. And if you don't have any acetate in your collection, there's really not a lot of need to buy it, because you often find quite a lot of food packaging with a bit of clear plastic on it, so you can always use that. So I'm going to add this acetate behind there. And then I've also got this frame, so I've used paper from the pack and I've cut it with 2 stitch rectangle dies. So I'm going to add that around there just to add a bit of interest. So then I want to arrange my donuts under this panel. So I want them around about there. So I'm going to pop those up on some foam pads. So then I'm going to grab some twine and I'm going to pop it across this top piece, and I want to secure it behind. And then I'm going to pop one across here as well. Then for this one I'm going to use this Sending Birthday Wishes from the Envelope of Wonder sentiments from Spellbinders. I'm going to heat emboss that on this purple cardstock. So then I've got that, and I'm just going to cut the corners off a little to create a kind of tag shape. And then I'm going to pop a little hole in with my punch, and then I'm going to tie a little bow through there. So then I'm going to pop some foam pads under here, and I'm just trapping the piece of twine under the foam pads as well, just to make sure that's extra secure. And then I'm going to add our little tag on foam pads as well. And then we've got a really cute little box of donuts. So then for this card, I have got a white 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card blank. And I've cut this piece of like aquarish paper to 1/4 of an inch smaller than that. And then I've cut out all of these cool glittery ice creams from that nice glitter page. And I'm going to pop them up on foam pads all over this piece of cardstock. Then I'm just going to chop off this excess. Then I'm going to use this Happy Birthday from this birthday garland stamp set for the sentiment for this one. So again, I've chosen quite a chunky font because I want to stamp it onto this textured cardstock. Then I've decided to cover my card front with some pink cardstock. Then I've actually chopped down this panel slightly to be 1/2 inch smaller than my card front instead of 1/4 of an inch smaller. So that now measures 5 by 4 3/4 inches. And then I'm going to add this stitched rectangle frame that I created exactly the same way as I did the one on the donut box, and I'm going to add that over here. And then I'm also going to add on our little birthday sentiment. I think that looks really cute. And then for my final card, I've got a purple 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card blank. I'm going to use this stripy paper again. The stripy paper just seems to go with everything. And this time I've cut that to 4 by 5 1/4 inches. And then I've got a piece of purple cardstock that's 2 1/4 by 4.5 inches. And then a piece of this aqua cardstock that is 2 by 4 1/4 inches. And there those are. And then I've fussy cut all these little macarons and some flowers, and I'm just going to add those onto here. So then I'm going to heat emboss this happy birthday sentiment that we've been using onto this purple cardstock. So then I'm going to glue this onto my card front. And then quite honestly, I can't decide whether to glue this across here or across here. I keep changing my mind. I think I'm going to do it at the bottom. And then let's add an extra little snippet of bling. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue into the centre of each of these flowers. And then I've got this Wow Earth Sparkles Anemone glitter. And the Earth Sparkles is biodegradable glitter. And look at that glitter. I don't know if you can see it that well on screen, but it's got like bits of purple and bits of green on. So it looks kind of really kind of opulent. And then it's really sparkly in the centre of those flowers. So then there are all 7 of today's cards. I think they're really cute. And obviously you can use these layouts for any of your pattern papers, particularly if they've got coordinating toppers or pieces that you can fussy cut out of them. I really hope that you enjoyed making them with me. I'd love to know which is your favourite. Please do let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used for today's cards are listed in the description below, and there's also a link there to my blog where you can find a picture supply list if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.